Right now, there are 5.7 million unpaid carers in the UK. Carers' Rights Day is a time to focus on the people who look after their loved ones. And yet, many don't realise they are unpaid carers, which means they often miss out on rights and support that can make a huge difference. Research shows that 73% of carers could be missing out on vital information, advice or services that would help their day-to-day lives. We want to challenge the myths that make caring harder than it needs to be and remind everyone in workplaces that if you're caring for someone, then you're not alone.
If you're a carer, you're not entitled to financial support. Many people assume financial support is only for professional carers. But the reality is that informal carers, those that are looking after a parent, a partner, a child or friend, are entitled to allowances, benefits and workplace support. An estimated £3.5 billion worth of benefits go unclaimed every year in England and Wales. There are many schemes to help people fund care, including attendance allowance, PIP and carers credit, just to name a few. Carers shouldn't be left out of pocket or unsupported simply because they're not paid. That's why at Seniorcare by Lottie, we think it's important to let you know what's available.
Asking for help means you're failing. Caring can be emotionally and physically demanding, yet many feel they have to carry the weight alone and that reaching out for help makes them weak. 10.1 million current and former unpaid carers say caring has negatively impacted their mental health. Reaching out for support is one of the best ways to protect your well-being. Asking for support, whether that's flexible working hours, seeking professional advice, or asking a friend, is a sign of strength. No one is capable of doing everything on their own, and sometimes asking for help keeps you well enough to keep caring.
You can't work and care at the same time. Today, nearly 28% of working carers in the UK provide over 30 hours of care per week. Many carers feel forced into an impossible choice: to give up their career or neglect their caring role. But it doesn't have to be that way. With the right backing, it's possible to do both. That's where workplace support comes in. Flexible working, carers leave, and benefits like Seniorcare by Lottie exist to give you options. No one should have to choose between their job and the person they love.
You're not a real carer unless you're paid for it. Another myth we often hear is that only professionals count as carers. However, unpaid carers make up the majority of care in society. It is estimated that unpaid carers provide £19 billion worth of care support every year in the UK, and without them, the social care system would struggle. You may not see yourself as a carer, but if you're sorting out appointments, helping with medication, or supporting with daily tasks, then you are providing an integral part of care. Being unpaid doesn't make what you do any less vital.
Once professionals take over, unpaid carers lose their say. Many unpaid carers believe that when professionals or agencies step in, their role is no longer needed. But the truth is very different. Care needs change and plans should adapt with them. Families and carers have the right to request reviews, ask questions and shape their decisions. You know your loved ones best from routines, what activities they love doing and what makes them feel safe. Professionals should work with you and not around you.